know some really believes that some man no want no good woman, you know. Hey, every day she get up and cook and feed you. Anything where you want she do fi please you. Take care of the youths and them needs too. But you can't go check your side boo. Na. After the woman give her whole entire heart to you, tell me how you feel when you go and do what you do. She cried so many tears she could use a canoe. Her hotter than the man shoe. But now my heart's breaking left and right. Empty space on the bed some nights. Why you left? Please tell me why. Is this love a lie? Been through so much quarrels and strife. Many years, minutes and miles. You're the one love I want in my life. Is this love a lie? I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. That's why I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. Why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Unstable and string up in every house like a cable. And then you want my lover who tell you that feeble. A woman have feelings, me I know wouldn't table. Me wonder if you're able to commit, cause things are rock like a cradle. And a ship no wind no locking like a stable. We used to be close like vagina at the navel. But now my heart's breaking left and right. Empty space on the bed some nights. Why you left? Please tell me why. Is this love a lie? Been through so much quarrels and strife. Many years, minutes and miles. You're the one love I want in my life. Is this love a lie? I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. That's why I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. Cause why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Now my heart's breaking left and right. Empty space on the bed some nights. Why you left? Please tell me why. Is this love a lie? Been through so much quarrels and strife. Many years, minutes and miles. You're the one love I want in my life. Is this love a lie? I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. That's why I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. Cause why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Cause why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman.
Hello. Welcome to the One and One Music Review Show. Of course it is. You are tapped in with me. I am your host, Dr. Empress Rose, and I tell you, the energy is all right. I'm telling you, persons are tapping in from various parts of the world right now. And well, telling me that day, you know what? I keep skipping weekends, but they're happy that I'm here. Well, it's all for a great cause. Trust me, okay? I have been working on my album, so of course it is that. Yes, I have been doing this thing bi-weekly for the past 3 weeks, but I'm back. I'm back and I'm full effect. Of course it is. You had an opportunity to listen to Lady the Flame, who was able to grace us with her presence. My oh my, I am loving what she brings to this platform this week as well. She has some awesome tracks, and there's also more to come. So do not go anywhere. Lady the Flame is going to be on later, right? Of course, there's Samurai is going to be tapping in with us. Gotta check him out. Got some dancehall tunes and a reggae thing going on as well. We, as you know, we do not disappoint. We always come correct, and we are giving you the full 100 each and every week. Most important that we have, of course, Marilana Dumpling. She's going to be joining me in studio in just a few minutes. But to get it acclimated, I am going to be gracing, with her presence through video, where it is you can check out our roots and culture video, and we're going to be talking about her EP today and a host of various things. So go nowhere, keep sharing, and as well, I must tell you, thanks for tapping in with me each and every week. I could not do this without you. So I thank you guys for lending to me your listening ear. Of course, there's Ras Dumpling, Marilana Ras Dumpling is coming up right now.
From the ghettos of Trenchtown, Jamaica, a still impoverished spiritual background of tension, bridled in the birthplace of the sweetest vibration of music that brings to life the heartbeat and love. Reggae music, roots and culture, the true grail. One drop made from ska to rock steady, Beverly Kelso, Toots Ebert and Lee Scratch Perry, roots and culture. Ciao Rastafari, this is your daughter Marilana Ras Dumpling, singing it out for the youth, singing it out for all humanity. One heart, one soul, one destiny. Roots and culture. Roots and culture, roots and culture. Teach the children roots and culture. Never more important. No games, no laughter. Fluid like water. I am my father's daughter. This is some perilous times, trying to rush to keep up with the time. But the law of nature is never a crime, and God's love is on time. Roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture. There is no other. Just allow yourself the time and stay united, ye nations. I'll go jump on this beat that Yahweh created. Campaigners to live the nation ages. Sing about it. This ain't no race thing. Teach about it, there's no debating. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. When Marcus spoke, then Bahab celebrated, singing truth and rights. It will lay us. One drop made from ska to rock steady. Beverly Kelso, Toots Ebert and Lee Scratch Perry. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. From Jamaica to the motherland, Miami, Zimbabwe, the Holy Land. Roots and culture. 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 Teach them there is no other. One way.
Yes, yes, yes. So all the persons who are tapped in right now, I thank you for, tapping in across the world and checking us out as well. Of course, um, we do this thing, we do this reggae thing every week. I shouldn't say a reggae thing because I have persons who believing that this show is all about reggae. And, it is that we have various reggae artists, and the majority is a reggae who comes in for interviews. But yes, I do interview other genres as well. So, yeah. But I am happy that, this week's show as well. I'm delighted, I should say. We have Marilana Dumpling, who is going to be discussing with us our EP, that a recent EP that she just released as well. And we have Samuri, who is actually, I find his music very interesting. And I don't say interesting just with an asterisk, but as well to see exactly the various artists that we are grooming within our culture as well. And, up and coming and doing well. So, don't go anywhere. Samurai is going to be up later. And more importantly, Lady La Flame. I checked out her music and I really love it. I did not know of her music before, but I'm loving it. And it's been playing a little bit much within my studio and around my home as well. That's so much that I've been doing that. So go nowhere. Keep on sharing, sharing, sharing. Okay? We're going to jump right into Dumpling, Marilana Dumpling's track, one of our tracks from the EP, and we will be right back with Ras Dumpling in studio. Go nowhere.
I sense the darkness of an evil one. Rise up before the sun to fool my son. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Showing up at my door uninvited. Take up my fortune, say I owe you. Twist and shake, it's what you do. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? 3, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4. I sense the darkness of an evil one. Rise up before the sun to fool my son. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Don't indulge me in your wrongdoing. Extortion nonsense is what you're choosing. My heart is clean, so you're always losing. I can take a lot, you know. Your own soul, you're only bruising. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? 3, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4. I sense the darkness of an evil one. Rise up before the sun to fool my son. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Approach on the street cause you think you own it. Energy so negative you can't control it. How dare you? How dare you?
It's just an evolution. So find the solution
and just pray. Anyway, records. Gotta feed the people, gotta lift the people, gotta love the people, hug the people, heal the people now. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. And I'm sending out a hug, find the strength, fire, right from within your own soul. Gotta find the sympathy, gotta feel the empathy when it's right in front of me. Don't you see? Just love one another like a brother from another mother. Put a value on their life, why fight for a dollar? Gotta feed the people now. Gotta lift the people now. Gotta love the people, hug the people, heal the people now. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Sending out a hug right now. Now. One heart, one destiny, collective legacy. They never saw the best in me, now judge is blessing me. Positive energy, don't see no enemy. No infidelity, God is next to me. Gotta feed the people, gotta lift the people, gotta love the people, hug the people, hear the people now. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Find the strength, fire, right from within your own soul. Gotta find the sympathy, gotta feel the empathy when it's right in front of me. Don't you see? Just love one another like a brother from another mother. Put a value on their life, why fight for a dollar? Gotta feed the people now. Gotta lift the people now. Gotta love the people, hug the people, heal the people now. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Sending out a hug right now. Now.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for tapping in with me. I tell you, all the persons, and we have, you know what I really love about this platform? The new persons actually tap in from various platforms as well. And I want to take the time out to shout out various people who are actually tapping in right now. And, some weeks they're there, some weeks they're not. But I appreciate anyone who will give time to this show and listening as well. So, no matter how small it is, if it's 5 minutes, if it's 10 minutes, or if it's, for months you've been listening, I appreciate you wholeheartedly. There are a few names that I actually right out the bat that I recognize, some of the persons. I'm going to be shouting out persons from different platforms as we go through the show. Shout out to Ashley Ire. She has I've been checking out her song. She has a new track, that she's been promoting, and I love the vibe on that as well. I'm our shepherd. I see you as well. I see you guys working. Don't worry, I may not say a lot, but I see from time to time when I get to go to the different platforms. That, of course, Black Migos in the house. Radio Raymond, thanks for tapping in as well. If I don't call your name, it doesn't mean that I don't see, but I will come back and keep shouting persons out as we do our interviews as well. We currently have marilanarasdumpling in the house, and I have so many questions already that's posted from the audience that we are going to, be grilling marilanarasdumpling on today.
Congratulations again to your continued success. We love sharing out your success and your links to the live. Just keep it up. The book, the album, you did the album next week. Plug it first.
Yes! Yes, of course. So next week is the official release of my album. Is called Black Rose. And each year it's like giving persons a window into my world. So it's based on the fruits and plants and herbs that I consume. I eat directly from the ground. I don't eat meat. And so
Right.
it gives persons an opportunity to see and to learn a little bit more about myself as well. Just know that the aphrodisiac capabilities of each plant and herb that's exhumed throughout the literate content. Oh, it is. Oh my God, it's top notch. I'm telling you, I'm so proud of myself because it's a step up from my last
We're proud
album.
of you too. We're proud of you too. So I can't wait to see more and read more and get some of them more of the herbs, more healing.
Yes, I'm telling you, there's so much more to learn. And so for persons like who would necessarily want to check out an holistic approach to health, they're able to, also see it's not just about the music. There's also a booklet that goes with the music, so it tells you what the benefits are for each plant and that's an herb that's within the booklet that goes with the album as well. So
I
you have
love
an
it. That's
opportunity. You
so my
can,
alley. That's so my alley.
yeah,
Greenway, yeah,
yes.
very exciting. Massive album. This is EP, exhausted me.
Hmm.
Um,
It can get a very
It's
exhausting, by
coming
the
through.
way.
So,
Yeah.
I was gonna say exhausted me, but it's like a release.
Hmm.
I put it out, and it was so much excitement, and then it's out. It's like, all right, I just gotta take a break and kind of just breathe. So I know what it is to complete an album, and it's just so massive. It's so massive. It's almost like surreal, right?
Yes, but saying exhausting is not the correct word because when it's having this work of art. And I think, and I find nowadays that persons actually are misleading in terms of putting out content. That is like, okay, I want to be like everybody else, so I'm going to put out the content, and that's not what art is. It's art is what exactly it is that your capabilities are, your talents, and what it is that you embrace. And whether you do not have the talent for it, but you approach it on whatever level and it's coming from the real you and not because someone else, you want to be up to speed with what everybody else is doing. But what makes it or sets it apart is the fact that you make it your own, as well. But again, yes, that's enough of myself and my album. One more thing, tomorrow is the listening party. So if you need a link for the listening party, hit me up. However, yes, I am going to be putting it on various platforms. I will be playing 45 seconds to about a minute of each track. There are two tracks that are out, Damiana and Okra, and those tracks will be played as well. And trust me, I know you're going to love this album. I love this album, and I can't wait for the world to hear it. But again,
We can't wait. We can't wait. I'm gonna tune to the listening party tomorrow. Definitely give us the link and we'll share it out all over. It's gonna be on your channel.
yes, yes,
Okay.
at
Okay.
12
Beautiful.
noon, midday. Yes, as well. So check it out tomorrow. So now, Marilana, I tell you, the Roots and Culture EP, I had an opportunity to go in. One of my favorite tracks is that Evolution track. I'm digging it.
Thank you.
And that's the track that's currently playing in the background as well. Before we get into the tracks as well, there are persons across the pond, across the world that are tapping in right now and are do not know much about you. I've never heard of you before, which is a good thing. People always think when persons don't know about them, is no, I do not want the world to know Rose Green. I do not want them to know Rose Green. Over time you will, because then you'll get, I don't necessarily know that you'll get bored, but it's always good for to have new audiences as well, and persons, and find your niche, people who are appreciative of your work. My question to you is for persons who do not know Marilana Russ Dumpling across the world, what would you love if you had to, you meet them and you would just like to give them 3 sentences or 4 sentences in terms of who you are and what's the takeaway in terms of your music to the general audience?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Marilana Ross Dumpling
Yeah.
is the creative entity of Marian Ferrara. who supports lifting the world through creative and spiritual release, and it's just manifestation of love. I guess
Yeah.
it started out so simple, and then when I thought about it, I'm like, I don't encapsulate myself into one. Yeah, I think I've always just been different, open to
Uh-huh.
just love, and embracing others, and um, and experimenting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like this EP especially was like a reminder to me of where I come from, where we all come from, to connect to that roots and culture. A reminder that we can't steal anybody else's culture. All these things that we say, people give each other such a hard time. And I think just like you said earlier in your journey, once you're free to create and you have those structures, I think you have to be a little militant to create. So sometimes we'll get in trouble. People wonder, but I'm just open. I'm open to creativity through a discipline, and that discipline really is reggae music. But you brought up evolution.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the classic, reggae artists and my brothers, some of my kings and queens who are Rastafari, were like, oh, you can't use that vibration. Just stick to the vibration of Jah. And that's exactly where I start. I start with no. Rastafari is everything and nothing, and those worlds all need to come together. So no matter what it is, there's a way to come together. So I guess that would be the encapsulation. Marilana Rasdumpling is all about lifting the world, and no matter what, finding a way to come together. And my way is through reggae music.
Um, as we talk about evolution, as well, and the tracks that you have on the EP, do you have a favorite before we get into all the tracks? Is there a favorite track that you love? Like, for instance, for myself, when I created the album, I wouldn't say I have a favorite track. I always say that I don't have a favorite track. I love them all. But this time around, there are certain tracks that, for instance, Reach Out. They have different, how should I say? They're different takeaways from each track. Is there any one track on your EP that's a takeaway for the general audience, and it's like here, like for instance, what's going on in the world right now? There's so many things going on, right now, that you probably have a track that actually, summarizes what's going on right now.
I think them all, Empress. To be honest, I think the whole EP kind of works as like a story, really a story to researching your own roots and culture, embracing it,
Mm-hmm.
being conscious of what you do. So if you're doing reggae, I think you kind of, that's what made Bob so big, because he sang the words of His Imperial Majesty. That's what reggae Rastafari is all about. So it just really started out kind of as a challenge to reinvigorate reggae,
Yes.
with an outside view. So Roots and Culture started it. That was the name of it. That talks about the history. But in doing that song, it definitely opened me up to the history. And then all of them have a little piece. How Dare You, that you played earlier. Love that. It's got a lesson. It talks specifically about the challenges we got on the EP with me, my complexion as an American, doing such a powerful EP. But the instrumental on that is got a real Latin opening. So I was raised with Latin music, so that one kind of, maybe encompasses my sound, a unique sound. Sweet Dumpling reggae. Oh my Lord, Empress. I kept voicing that over and over, thinking I was messing up because the engineers kept adding sound and adding effects. And like my dad and people around me, and they kept saying, no, it's not you, it's not you. I think I voiced that song 250 times, and like some of my rebellious Jamaicans, they love that song because they're like, I'm never gonna hurt you, my love. They're like, we gotta hear more of that. We need so much of that word. So I think they really just all work together. So I definitely don't have a favorite. Evolution was the most viral. In 2 days, it went 107,000 views on YouTube. It is unique, and it just finishes off the EP to me to say, like, yes, this is reggae, but we can go on a drill and still be powerful, uplifting reggae, uplifting messages. So, yeah, I definitely don't. They all have their own particular stories. I can't believe they're 5 because it just plays so fast.
Well,
so much work and
well, that's a good thing.
But I'm massively proud. I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying listening to myself as well. Yeah, really, really enjoying it, and I appreciate love you guys.
So
Taking the interest as well, and having those kind of comments and noticing some of those things, right? Because that's the thing. Some of us do this art because people didn't understand, or because every time we touched an instrument, we got to fight. So we learned that that's what we're supposed to be doing. God lets us know. Yeah, when you get a fight, that's the one. We're not supposed to take the easy road. So, yeah, I think it's the EP that's also going to let my fans start to get to know me, get a glimpse of who I am and what makes me tick.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, you talk about the Latin side of your heritage and your music as well. But within the EP itself, did you fuse? Are there any fusion going on? Latin fusion mixed with reggae within any of the beats you would say?
I kind of, I don't know what they would say. I would say yes, because some of the things are natural, like sweet reggae music. One of my artists actually encouraged me to get that rock sound on it.
Yes.
It's reggae music. That's not really probably traditionally reggae. The Dumpling Labb is traditionally reggae, but some of the purists were like, "Whoa, what's the end? Nadi jamais jamais. What is that? What are you saying?" And I'm like, "That's just French." So I feel the EP satisfies the pure, the pureness of reggae, but it definitely introduces some modern excitement. Yeah, some rock feel, some Latin drum. So I wouldn't call it fusion. It's definitely not reggaeton. I don't like reggaeton. So I would say it's definitely reggae. But yeah, a little pop. I think I kind of have my own genre a little bit in it, Like I said, I think it's serious enough as reggae, so I wanted it to be that. But I also didn't want to, just do Bob Marley style. Like the Dumpling Labb, they said it was just Bob Marley style, Layer up your vocals, no effects, none. Keep it very simple. They don't like any of the talk back and that kind of stuff. That's traditionally reggae. So I guess once you do a little pop sound or a little talk back, I guess it's a little fusion. I'm American, I guess. I don't know. I don't really believe in all that stuff. I think that those categories divide, but I think that reggae is meant to be a joyful noise unto the Lord, and that purity, to me, must be adhered to in the music. After that, I think, yes, you should have fun with it, but understand the conscious level of the message. The message is the first thing. And then, yeah, I think that even though Evolution is a drill, I think the Grammys and other people will accept it as, a reggae track, one of the songs on my reggae track, but it's not reggae, it's a drill, but I added the reggae drum. So I guess that's probably the closest to fusion, is that one really is unique, because people hear that kind of drill and they're ready for something very different than what I gave them on. So I am very proud of Evolution for that. And most of them really, it's Jah, my biggest songs, they're really just there. They're like carved for me. So I can't really take too much credit. The only credit I have is in being, and I think you're kind of getting to that too, in being liberated in your craft. Have fun and a mistake is not a mistake. That's
yes.
where I'm very passionate. Some people wait their whole life. I have a new lady behind the scenes. She interviewed me yesterday, and she mentioned, well, I can play the guitar, but not so great. I'm like, don't do that. No disclaimers. Nobody knows. If you just start strumming the guitar and enjoying, I can hit some piano notes too right now, and they'll be wonky. But if I work them in, nobody will know. It sounds intended. So that's my big thing. So the freedom to express, but again, the purity of the message. That's my nut, I guess.
I love it. Well, as we talk about sweet reggae music and sweet reggae, and that's one of the tracks of the EP. We are going to vibe to this track, and to my listening audience, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with more marilanarasdumpling.
How dare they fight reggae music?
It's reggae music. It's reggae music. You gotta choose it. Please don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Don't wanna lose it. Don't wanna lose it. Sweet reggae music. Reggae music. You gotta choose it. Gotta choose it. Please don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Don't want to lose it. Don't wanna lose it. Feel the rhythm and feel the vibe. Double bass, it spark the light. Come and flow with the real vibration. Boys and girls of every nation. Sway your hips in a positive way. Move your hips as I swing now sway. Rastafari know all the way. Rastafari know all the way. Sweet reggae music. Reggae music. You gotta choose it. Gotta choose it. Please don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Don't wanna lose it. Don't wanna lose it. It's reggae music. Reggae music. Gotta choose it. Gotta choose it. Please don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Don't wanna lose it. Don't wanna lose it. Don't drink of their cup. One truth, now come on, what's up? Golden calf, no glass chalice. Salute a toast to King David's palace. One heart, one soul, one destiny. No other one better than me. Never lonely with the Trinity. Praise to Jah Almighty. It's reggae music. It's reggae music. You gotta choose it. Gotta choose it. Please don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Don't wanna lose it. Don't wanna lose it. Sweet reggae music. Sweet reggae music. You gotta choose it. Gotta choose it. Please don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Don't wanna lose it. Don't wanna lose it. Clouded mountains, rainbow rising. Twist and turn, Fern Gully driving. Spreading the love all over the island. Shout it out, don't keep it silent. It's reggae music. It's reggae music. It's reggae music. It's reggae music. Sweet reggae music. Sweet reggae music. Sweet reggae music. Sweet reggae music. It's reggae music. It's reggae music. You gotta choose it. Gotta choose it. Please don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Don't wanna lose it. Don't want to lose it. Sweet reggae music. Sweet reggae music. You gotta choose it. Gotta choose it. Please don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Don't wanna lose it. Don't wanna lose it. It's reggae music. Sweet reggae music. Eli,
How dare they fight reggae music?
it's reggae music. Reggae music. You gotta choose it. Gotta choose it. Please don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Don't wanna lose it.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Marilana Yes, you got to check her out. You have to check her out. Of course, it is that we have Mike out of the UK, and he says, interesting name, Marilana. Yeah, what do you have to say about that name? The persons are digging it, especially for the persons who really love dumpling.
So the Marilana is easy, like I said, it's just my name put together, Mary Ann.
Yeah.
We just kind of put it together, so that's the natural thing. With the Ross dumpling, you know what? I just came up with something really funny this week because Ross means head and dumpling. So that would mean I'm the head of the dumplings, right?
Yeah, okay.
Head of the dumplings. So just organic, the same way Empress that you're tied into, healthy eating and the herbs and food. It started out that I don't eat, I try not to anyway, do too much gluten,
Yeah.
lactate, these chemicals in the food. So, and then my first song was the Stylo G Dumpling. And I came on that dumpling song with Ross Dumpling. I wanted everybody to know I was a Ross. I asked the elders and the Rastafari men if that was okay as a female. Can I say Ross? Because most people are Empress or Queen or Lady, right? And they said that was fine, no problem. And then the dumpling is because we like gluten-free. But, the Jamaicans laugh because they said, food, they don't like to mix up food and the name, like, means eating, and, there's like these implications. I don't buy into any of that. And I guess initially they thought maybe it was a man saying Ross Dumpling, so they were definitely taken. But I'm gonna leave it with I'm just the queen of the dumplings right now. It's a Jamaican, love dumpling. And, flourless dumpling. So I am the head dumpling. And I guess hoping my fans, my future, fans and growing, maybe they'll be the dumplings. I don't know, but yeah, that's how the name came about. Just the first song.
Yeah.
I didn't intend to keep the Rod dumpling, but really has a lot to it.
We have a Christopher out of Jamaica that's saying that you appear to be more of a free spirit to him. Are you a free spirit?
Yeah, I definitely have always been a free spirit, creative spirit. Yes, I try to be. There's times that they try to confine it, but yeah, I like to. I don't like. It's a tough one because I love rules and order still.
Yeah, you can have rules and order and be a free spirit. That's correct.
I'm a Zebulon. I'm a September baby, so they say that we are compassionate, but we like order. So both.
So you have a birthday coming up.
Yes, I do. And I was supposed to have, like the EP launch and stuff, Empress. And like I said, it just joy from noise unto the Lord. We did set up a show in Jamaica that, they fought us too much on. And my son just stepped up and took me away from it. So I'm changing things right now and kind of carving out. But I'm hoping to have an event, for my birthday, September 5th. Even if it's just a private listening or something, we'll do something nice.
Oh, nice. Of course, send me the details. Well, we reciprocate energies here.
Open. Yeah, I had to move. I've really just been getting a lot of challenges. I also have an album about to come out. It's called Shared Evolution. So it picks up on the fact that I had somebody interview me last week, David Dollar Uplife, and he just loved my collabs. But when he was loving them, I realized, wow, I don't have enough solos. And also, like I said, with this EP, I wanted everybody to know, I love reggae and I'm ready for it and I can do it. And I didn't mix everything myself, but I did master and, a lot of the work. I play the instruments and stuff on it too, piano, drum. So I naturally just put a whole bunch of tracks. I had 18 to 20 tracks already for Shared Evolution. But we're going to do a contest for the last 3 because last year I had so many requests for collabs. I turned them all down. But I'm going to open up 3 collabs. I'm looking for the artist to come up with a project and solicit me. And then hopefully they'll be on the Shared Evolution album also going out. Maybe this year or the beginning of the year. So we'll keep you guys up to date. Right now, everything is just in the brain and the machinations. Like I said, we got to make a whole physical move. And I do have some health issues, which, sometimes so much I want to do, but the physical takes a little bit longer.
Did you have any challenges with putting this EP together?
Oh my God, yes, Empress, the same thing you mentioned. I really don't know how to mix music, a little bit. And the engineers, I don't know, it was the craziest thing. One of my engineers started out, he did the first 2 songs great. And then his life just pulled him in a whole different direction. I love him still, I'm not mad at him. But it was very frustrating. We spent 2 months where nothing got done. And I spent money. And then I tried another one. And then I tried another one. And these engineers would go halfway and then start getting angry with me. And it just was so weird. It was the devil is really using these, you couldn't make it up. And even the final guy, the same kind of thing. He said yes, he could finish the whole EP. And he overstood. So I really had wanted to make an a cappella version, an acoustic version, and then when I tried to go back, I learned some things, and then when I went back, the sessions weren't clean enough. I tried to redo the sessions, and we just couldn't get the miracle of so yes, that was definitely a huge challenge. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. And then once I got somebody to do the Dumpling Love, that was the one where everybody was getting stuck. They just were adding so much and then insulting me. Oh, you can't sing, you're off key. And then I would send it to a friend or somebody else and they'd be like, oh my God, what are they talking about? They're like, this is like Bob Marley, you sound great, you can sing. So a lot of controversy on that Dumpling Love song, a ton of controversy. I feel like before I said EP, Roots and Culture and Evolution kind of snuck out the gate, boom. And once everybody, I guess, kind of realized the power of Roots and Culture, it was just, really tough. Really, really tough. So I just had to be satisfied to put it out as is. But I still don't have even the the rhythms, like the performance rhythms, the right way. I don't have the TV tracks or everything the way it's supposed to be, even though I paid a couple of producers over and over. Yeah, so that was definitely all around a challenge. Even to have the show, I don't know if you know, last year I put so much into the show. I paid everything, about $500,000 Jamaican, over 6,000 US, and lost, gone, because they were just trying to make it dirty, make the show, controversial and negative, and they took it away from the artist, and then little by little, a lot of those people came to me, apologizing. They were so sorry what happened. They didn't know, but like nobody had the guts to stand up. And I'm always sad because I could have done that party here in America with no stress, but I really wanted to do it and celebrate it with all the artists that I had performed with, especially the ones that'll be on the Shared Evolution. Some of these artists that had collabs and I never got to perform with them. And it's like, yeah, they didn't want that to happen. My son, who's Jamaican, even came. He said, "Mom, they're just not ready." And even he said, "I feel like even though, they're asking for money, they want your flesh. We got to go." And he said, "We'll come back and, we'll do it at a hotel or something, but this is not for you." That was the hardest thing I ever had to do. The hardest thing, because I was even taking like my son, trying to sabotage me. So it could have been war between us. And there was a couple of times we had a fight in Jamaica. And then once he was able to like explain, and he really couldn't tell me most of the stuff until we got home, because he said he was also concerned about, his family getting involved and like wanting to hurt people, because people were approaching, in the street, and he said his family would not take that kindly, So he said, "Mommy, we got to go." And I'm glad we did. I'm glad we did, because money, money is not everything. Your life, your health, your safety, and your character and your integrity, is everything. So he came home with integrity intact, and and the EP went out. The EP went out in spite of. So, we're still trying to be creative about how to celebrate it.
So let me ask, what's the local reception like? Well, we have the local and we have the international audience that are tapping in right now to the EP. What is your response, or what is it that you have recognized between your local audience? Is there a difference between your local audience tapping in versus the international audience?
I'm still getting a fight. Like, they don't say it, but I have to. Like the original friends from Facebook, they're like dead silent. You know what I mean? So they're reacting. But that's the reaction. They're watching. They're watching. Local, like people where I live, and like when I give out little flash drives and little bracelets when I go to my local places. They're loving it. It's the strangers that seem to embrace more. My dad doesn't love reggae, but when I was singing the end and finishing the tracks, he's a Latin lover, so he just doesn't really get reggae. He likes Bob Marley, but he was really the one that said, "Get it out, Marianne, that's amazing." He was just so impressed with it. Just the quality, the work that went in. Get it out. But yeah, I still, I don't know if I'll ever get to those people. I'm not doing it for them. I do it in spite of them.
Yeah.
But I wish they realized that, like, I see the silence. So, like, you're reacting. Better to say better to say something than nothing sometimes, or say, like, wow. But I guess people were shocked maybe because I did it in an older age. Like, one of my favorite songs, a girl that was my friend said, "Oh, thank God for auto-tune," and, in her British accent. And that's very hurtful. So I'm never you're not my friend again, because you realize, like you were saying earlier with your album, as much as you had a chance to get to know me, you weren't interested to get to know me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need to share and give you that. But yeah, local, again, I'm trying to do more and more. I performed in November. I performed some of the tracks, and I did Bob Marley covers, which I don't do. It was the day we lost, actually, Neville Garrett, Bob's best friend. So I want to get out. I want to just get out here to perform more, and then I'll see. But again, so far, outside, the strangers, great. Inside, great, supporting it. But those original friends, and I know they all love reggae. I don't know if they think I'm fake, as they're so used to auto-tune on voices. that they don't realize, when it's natural, that that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm not sure. Or if they're just trying to give me a hard time, they just want other people to be the ones first. They want to see the million views. I don't know. But I also know that from I'm 2 years old and I started the piano, there was always somebody fighting me. Whether it was my auntie, my mother loved it, but I always had an aunt that was like, "Oh, can't you clean up? Everybody's cleaning up the house." I was like, "No, I want to play. I'm playing the piano." So I guess I'm kind of used to that. But I definitely want to get out here in South Florida. I know they're gonna love it once they get the real performance.
Speaking of instruments, how many instruments do you play?
I play around with piano. On this EP, I played flute, piano, drums, like the little shakers and stuff, the gongs, all kind of creative stuff we just added to. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know if that's a pure reggae thing or what. I think it is. Roots and culture to me is the layering of the sound. It starts with the heartbeat, the drum sound and the heartbeat, and then once you build on that and have that tempo, it's the reggae. It's reggae music. You gotta choose it. Please don't abuse it. Don't wanna lose it.
Well, I'm going to run the video for persons, and when we come back, we will tie up with a few more questions from the listening audience and share the social media platforms. Do not go anywhere. We will be back with more Ras Marilana. This is our video.
Be a Rasta to sing reggae? Are they trying to kill reggae? From the ghettos of Trenchtown, Jamaica, a still impoverished spiritual background of tension, bridled in the birthplace of the sweetest vibration of music that brings to life the heartbeat and love. Reggae music, roots and culture, the true grail. One drop made from ska to rock steady, Beverly Kelso, Toots Ebert and Lee Scratch Perry, roots and culture. Cha Rastafari, this is your daughter Marilana Rasdumpling, singing it out for the youth, singing it out for all humanity. One heart, one soul, one destiny. Roots and culture, roots and culture, culture, roots and culture. Teach the children roots and culture. Never more important. No games, no laughter. Fluid like water. I am my father's daughter. This is some perilous times, trying to rush to keep up with the time. But the law of nature is never a crime, and God's love is on time. Roots and culture, culture, roots and culture, 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 roots and culture. There is no other. Just allow yourself the time and stay united, ye nations. I'll go jump on this beat that Yahweh created. Campaign is to live the nation ages. Sing about it. This ain't no race thing. Teach about it, there's no debating. Roots and culture, roots and culture, 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 roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. When Marcus spoke, then Bob celebrated, singing truth and rights. It will elay us. One drop made from ska to rock steady. Beverly Kelso, Toots Ebert and Lee Scratch Perry. Roots and culture, roots and culture, culture.
children, roots and culture. From Jamaica to the motherland, Miami, Zimbabwe, the Holy Land. Roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture, roots and culture. Teach them there is no other one way. Roots and culture, roots and culture, culture, roots and culture.
Yes, we are back.
Beverly, sorry. Go ahead.
We are back with Marilana. We were having a conversation, and actually reading a few questions that she should know about coming back onto the air as well. So, for Robert out of the UK, and he wanted to, he said the video itself is very nice and rich, as well as Joe out of Johannesburg. They're loving the Rasta vibration that exists within the video as well. So if you can share with them the places or the historic places where those shots came from as well, Rasmus.
Yeah. So if anybody doesn't know, again, shout out to Clevie and Basie. When I did a song Realize 2 years ago, they just felt with my complexion, they like chanting quality, very Bob Marley, quality, that they felt I should. They wanted to produce a song about, can't kill reggae. I don't like to say kill. I don't. So that's how the Roots and Culture was born. With feeling that we need a message, we need that message to come across, and I wanted that message to come across to the rest of the world and let them know really what Bob was singing about and how powerful and spiritual it was. Whereas I feel that, they got the message. I saw that his music was played all over, but I felt we could still be more conscious with it. So the 3 locations that were chosen for that video is first Flatbridge. It's a huge, I don't even know how to explain it. It's a place that connects many different places in Jamaica, like city. It's like a water treatment. There's like a place where you could dive and swim. But there's also some parts that are very dangerous, and there's a lot of auto accidents. So it's a very spiritual place. A lot of people have actually died at Flatbridge. Some people say there's water monsters, whatever, those water spirits or something there. So that was intense. I went right in the water, walked across, big section of, water to go in the middle and play the drum. And it was beautiful, and up on a bridge. So all those scenes were very, very spiritual, very, I felt a lot of connection to nature. Trenchtown was my first time going, and actually Ross Andy, who plays the drum for me, is a very good friend of mine from Hellshire Beach, and he lives on 3rd Avenue in Trenchtown. But it's still like a spiritual place that even though he lives there, when we went to the road by Bob Marley, they still saw me. It was like a foreigner, and they wanted us to pay to get in and pay to even video, and he was like, well, let you hear the song a little, let you hear the song. And as soon as I gave them a little bit of the song, they kind of were embarrassed and calmed down, they realized we weren't on the touristy mission, we were on a lift mission. So then they were very nice, they were very welcoming, and they started telling us to come inside into the Bob Marley. We didn't film in there because it was nighttime. They invited us to come back the next day and film. And then I mentioned to them that I knew Neville Garrick, and you had to see that again. It was 3 levels of respect that came. And again, we did not film behind the scenes. I have some picture. And then Spanish Town is, I was a victim of some serious crimes in Spanish Town. So this person specifically wanted to bring me back, but also because of the history of slavery and roots, and those painful roots. So Evolution also, the place he took me to, the mat, we really were crying on the set. It was very, very, very emotional. Like I said, I just felt the pain of the blood, of the history of slavery. And even though I'm not talking about that in the song, I stick to the positive. That is a subversive thing, really, in the whole EP. That struggle and the struggle that Jamaica's gone through. To me, as being the prime example of colonialism and what it could do, and how you can succeed, how you can become the strongest people in the world. And I felt also with reggae that Jamaica was losing that a little bit because they were becoming so influenced by hip hop and the Western world. And I wanted them to know, like, no, we're all looking to you. We're still looking to you. So embrace that and know. And, you know, maybe something could be done about that history in that Spanish town square.
Wow. Well, we had an opportunity today to delve into, the various tracks from the EP as well. What would you like the audience? What's the takeaway for the audience in terms of support, and or otherwise?
I just nothing really selfish. I just hope that the fans, call me out there. I really want to come to places and perform. I love to do charity work. That's the selfish part. But the non-selfish part is I just really want everybody to embrace their own creativity, their own spirituality, a little more Rastafari, a little more, embrace the Trinity, the power of the Trinity, the roots and culture of reggae music, and get in touch and play more reggae artists, and definitely speak out for more females and more of a feminine voice because there's a lot of big Bushubantans and Sizzla Kalonjis, and right now we do have Queen Omega out of Trinidad, but we need more than that. We need more than that. There's a lot of us queens out there and female empresses that are, holding the torch and a real Rasta. And the tenets of Rastafari need to open a little bit more to, they can't pick on the system and talk about all these patriarchal religions and then still kind of dictate the way the woman should act and behave and dress. I'm all about modesty as a spirituality and a mindset, not about how somebody dresses their flesh. So let's just stay open and loving and more feminine energy in reggae. Reggae music.
I love it.
Reggae music.
I love it. So, yes, we are going to share for today for persons. I will be giving away 2 copies of the EP. So, reach out to me if you would like a copy, and I will make it happen. Of course. Additionally,
we also have some other good stuff. Empress, if I can.
Yes.
I started selling merch this month. So
very nice.
My channel, Marilana Dumpling Music, and we have a jacket. I'm doing homemade jewelry. So same thing. We're going to be doing a lot of giveaways. So I'd like to add a jewelry giveaway to yours and something from our store.
Okay. And just to reach out to you and you will pick a winner.
Yes.
Yes. So she's yes as well. You heard it? Yeah. That's a great things that happen to this show. We bring you great music. We bring you different, various artists from across the world, so you could hear just what their music is all about. And then we reward, in various places as well. So, and it's made up of various listeners as well, who's listening across the world. Some are just general audiences who are sitting in their home. We value you giving whatever time you're able to give us each and every week that this show is on as well. It's been a pleasure having you come through, Marilana,
yes,
Dumpling.
Dr. Empress Rose, and I will be tuning in tomorrow to your listening party. And
yes.
Congratulations. Tell the name of your album too, and I want to get you on the show. We're going to be setting up and we're going to be syndicating and different stuff. So hopefully we can turn the table for you. I would love it.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the audience coming through and checking it out as well tomorrow. I enjoy your EP, and again, we will give 2 copies. Persons who are needing, please reach out to me, and I will make it happen. And Marilana, if you can, please leave your social media handles with our listening audience so that they can follow you and check you out as well on the platforms.
Yes, all over. Marilana Dumpling. Again, my webpage is marilanarasdumplingmusic.com. You want to follow there. You want to sign up because we get lots of giveaways and everything is on that page. We're going to be doing more and more items, jewelry, creative stuff. We even have a custom leather collection coming, limited edition, really exciting stuff. And then Clean Way Records and Empress, we just trademarked in July. Clean Way Records TM. So
very nice.
The official one with the diamond, the penny, and Jawi Trust. We got our first trademark, and I'm immensely excited. So yes, everywhere, all y'all, Cleanway Records and Marilana Dumpling.
Okay. I love it. Thanks for coming through. I really appreciate it. We're going to vibe out, of course, with roots and culture. And you guys go nowhere. Marlena, so you can still keep listening. We have so much more in store. We have Samurai was coming up, a mixture of reggae and dancehall going on there. And later, of course, we have Lady the Flame bringing the R&B side and the cultural side. So, yes, it's been a pleasure. Have you coming through?
Thank you, Empress. Yes, and shout out to the other artists, Samurai and Lady the Flame. Also, I love her. I think that was the video clip at the beginning.
Yes.
Check them out and follow as well.
Yes, yes. Thank you for coming through. We are going to vibe out with Roots and Culture, and we'll be back with Samurai. Go nowhere. Keep on sharing, and I love you guys.
This is some perilous times, trying to rush to keep up with the time. But the law of nature is never a crime, and God's love is on time. Roots and culture, culture. Roots and culture, culture, culture. Roots and culture. There is no other. Just allow yourself the time and stay united, ye nations. I'll go jump on this beat that Yahweh created. Campaign is to live the nation ages. Sing about it. This ain't no race thing. Teach about it, there's no debating. Roots and culture. Roots and culture, culture, culture. Roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. When Marcus spoke, then Bob celebrated, singing truth and rights. It will elate us. One drop made from ska to rock steady. Beverly Kelso to T-Bird and Lee Scratch Perry. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Roots and culture. Teach your children roots and culture. From Jamaica to the motherland, Miami, Zimbabwe, the Holy Land. Roots and culture. 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 Teach them there is no other one way.
Bless them.
Yo, Samurai. A greatness in my friend.
Big rich, most rich.
Real way.
You know you're an alien.
I know nothing normal.
Them no want to see we prosper. Them no want we make we name.
Them no want this spaceship fly. Them no want we elevate.
Alien and samurai use them feet and kick the gate.
How we aim straight, hesitate to no come for we slice of the cake.
Cause a judgment. When me step, buckle up my pants and lace up my crepe dog. Me not rise no inch, I take a just the power of my voice when me use that.
Yo, Samurai. A greatness in my friend.
Big rich, most rich.
Real way.
You know you're an alien.
I know nothing normal.
Them no want to see we prosper. Them no want we make we name.
Them no want this spaceship fly. Them no want we elevate.
Alien and samurai use them feet and kick the gate. straight.
We aim straight, no hesitate. We no come for we slice of the cake.
As a judgment, when me step, buckle up my pants and lace up my crep, dog. Me not rise, no inch, I take a just slip over my voice when me use stop them breath.
Samurai, when me say we never fear nothing yet. House of it all took with beer, but no press greatness me deal with. And there's nothing less big rich. There's nothing less, cause we life didn't mess up. But now we clear up a mess. Everybody start smile and a beer happiness. Anybody oppose me say a beer dopey make Samurai pass the chalice, make me clear up his stress. Cause them well want we fi feel, but we a hold it out. Them just a call up we name in a them dirty mouth. Cause
them no want to see we prosper, them no want we make we name.
Them no want this spaceship fly, them no want we elevate.
Alien and Samurai use them feet and kick the gate.
Cause we aim straight, no hesitate. We no come for we slice of the cake.
It's like them no see it, say the food a feed. When them did there when we asleep on the street. Now we life change, we now wear nothing cheap. And guess what? I don't make dirty heart leave.
In my brain, you see the voice where I speak and I speak. When me listen it dark to greatness.
No, I joke this. Wake him up, he must asleep. We try everything, bossy. Shref's boss, this is a hard task. When somebody you love so much, you're lost. Gone, can't believe say you're gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Though your memory lives on, your memory lives on. Gone, can't believe say you're gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Though your memory lives on, your memory lives on. Wish me coulda hang up the phone when me get the call and you get 5 in your dome. Wish that day I coulda postpone worse when me hear the part say the killer unknown. Your little daughter wait for you come home. Remember your promise or the ice cream cone. Them take your life like a credit card loan. Now the pain ya it stain like a stinking cologne. Gone, can't believe say you're gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Though your memory lives on, your memory lives on. Gone, can't believe say you're gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Though your memory lives on, your memory lives on. Still can't come to grips, why them do you this? Left your family a prepare for your funeral service. Wreck you like a ship, empty the clip. From heaven to earth, no youth, you no deserve this. Body bag a zip, be a blood a drip. Hurt my heart for say that you lay down in a casket. Can't deal with this, can't deal with this. I got alone, I go can't take me through this. Gone, can't believe say you're gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Though your memory lives on, your memory lives on. Gone, can't believe say you're gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Though your memory lives on, your memory lives on. Wish me coulda hang up the phone when me get the call and you get 5 in your dome. Wish that day I coulda postpone worse when me hear the part say the killer unknown. Your little daughter wait for you come home. Remember your promise or the ice cream cone. Them take your life like a credit card loan. Now the pain ya it stain like a stinking cologne. Gone, can't believe say you're gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Though your memory lives on, your memory lives on. Gone, can't believe say you're gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Though your memory lives on, your memory lives on. To all who fallen soldiers, all of them. Rest in power. Rest up, my brother. Just one of them thing the star. Janu, Father God. You're rough and you need to know. When somebody here grow with, you see them just gone. Janu star. Gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Though your memory lives on, your memory lives on. Gone, can't believe say you're gone. Can't believe say you're gone. Though your memory lives on, your memory lives on. Somebody tell me say I lie, no?
Yes, and to our listening audience, of course, it is that we just had an opportunity where we were vibing to the tunes of Marilana Ras Dumpling. And my oh my, what a name! But of course, it is. She was able to explain how it is that she arrived. That's her real name that she combined as well, and the Ras Dumpling as well. Well, currently we have Samurai. So currently we have Samurai in our studio. Are you there, Samurai?
Yeah, man, I'm here. You hear me?
I can hear you. You're live. Trust me. My listeners are hearing you right now.
Hello, world.
Yes. Well, to the listening audience, what do you want to say to our listening audience right now? You have an opportunity to do that. Go ahead.
I just want to say hello. Thanks for tuning in to the sound of my voice. And yeah, load of good music out there, and we have a lot more coming.
So we actually have Susie out of Zimbabwe that says, boy, she loved the Jamaican accent and she loved the richness of the culture. And the Samurai is bringing it to this platform today. Yes. Yes, Samurai is bringing the real patois and the real Jamaican vibe to this platform today. So yes, she is hailing out of Zimbabwe. Thanks for tapping in and listening to us as well. I would just like to take the time to shout out actually some of our listeners from the various platforms as well. So to everyone on X.com, I thank you for tapping in, and I thank you for showing me love each and every week. Sometimes it gets so busy that can't stop and always smell the roses and it's going. But trust me, I see you guys. I see you guys that are sharing me. I see the guys that are liking my posts. As well. I may not see it all. And for the ones that, don't trust me, I appreciate it wholeheartedly. So yes, X.com, thanks for tapping in. I could not do this without you. Additionally, I would just like to say big ups to everybody right now who is tapping in across Instagram. I love you guys. I thank you for showing me love. Michelle Vega, Diet Monkey, Villaville Music is in the house. To the listening audience, if you have never heard Okra, Villaville Music is on collaborating on that with myself. So you go check him out as well. I love you guys. I cannot shout out everyone, but I thank you guys for tapping in, and I will keep on doing that throughout the show. Well, currently we have a Samurai in our studio that let me tell you, I am not sure, and how much persons I've realized the switch a few minutes ago when I started with No Answer We Rise, that track, and we had to jump to the other track as well. But there is a talent going on here with Samurai, okay? No One Rise, that track is legendary. The mix, that's just the whole thing is so rich. So, Samurai, how has this track been doing locally? What's the reception like on this track? Because I think it's very well done, by the way, and I love the message on the track.
That song featuring Alien Bass.
That's correct, yes.
Currently, I see it's doing better overseas, to tell you the truth, honestly.
Yeah.
Sometimes the music catch on a road before it come back here.
Yes.
That's basically what me say I go with that song. But you don't know, you can't put no top on music. Mm-hmm. So anyway, the music carry you just adjust and follow the music. So that's what I'm basically doing.
Well, it's not a bad thing to have the overseas actually run away with it and before, because as you know, for our culture as well, the whole world sees you before the local people see you. The whole world sees you before local people sees you.
I guess that's how the Almighty wants it. We can't question the Almighty.
Yes, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow and keep on doing what you're doing. But I really love the track. Talk to me about the message, and yourself collaborating with Alien on the track.
The message, as a young and upcoming dancehall artist, we really see the struggles, we really see the fight against mentality over years. I'm always wonder why, why for a music way speak so much unity. And them always tell we growing up, unity is strength. So we always wonder why so much backstabbing, so much grabbing a barrel mentality going in the dancehall space and the reggae space as well. So it wasn't a track that really that was planned really, we just in the studio. Me and him went to the studio to do some dub play. And him said to me, say, yo, DJ, me have a new rhythm, want me to vibe it. And I said, put it on, let me hear it. And him play it for me, my home 2 times. And then in a outburst, I just said, them no want to see we prosper, them no want to make we name. And he said, yo, dog, it's a song that, and right there and then the song the born, you get me?
Yeah. Wow. Well, we have so much audience members right now that's tapping in with myself and saying, like, Samurai, they're loving your talk. they are loving this Jamaican talk. And I'm like, wait a second, I have Jamaicans on all the time. But I guess it's so rich and so pure. And so, yeah, is Jamaican patois, like when I speak, people say, you know what, are you Jamaican? I can hear a little bit of accent. But with Samurai talking right now, I have persons tapping in, even your own Jamaicans who are tapping in and say, boy, I love the richness and the young man,
Well, for authenticity, the slow bring it abroad. And people afraid to accept it. But we have to embrace the Jamaican culture.
Yes.
The young man. We never shy away from showing. No, we know better than yard.
That's right.
Anywhere we go in the world, we want people to know we are Jamaican, we are yard man.
I love it. Yes. As you talk about, the crab in a barrel mentality and the various little things or whatever that happens within the culture itself as well. But to anyone out there that's even experiencing anything like this, what I will say is that I'm not short of that. But the thing to do is just keep on doing what it is that you do. You'll eventually find your audience. You do not have to worry, because sometimes we're dropped off at the wrong place, We don't know why. Sometimes we were dropped off at the wrong places. And it is that there are outsiders who will celebrate you on what you're doing. Eventually you will find your own crowd. So don't worry about it. Just keep on working and doing exactly what you're doing. Don't worry about the masses. Keep on doing you. And part of it is the colonization that is just still inbred in, from sufferation from years and years ago or whatever, that hasn't left. And people think that there's no way that I can do this or I can do what it is that others are doing. Oh, the sky is the limit. Yeah. And for anybody that need that kind of talk, call me. Yeah, I will tell you the limit. There is no limit over here. And I want to keep on preaching that our culture is very rich. As I say, the track that I opened with is very pure in essence. I was like, whoa, okay. I've listened to it, of course, before, but also being able to really tap into it today again is that's our skill. Just being in the studio and vibing. And here it is that, you naturally just said, this is what I'm going to do. And you presented it to the world. And of course, it's not just myself who is loving it. We have Rich out of Cape Town who says, yes, I would love to, if you would rewind that track, I really love it. As well, we have Beth out of Toronto, who is doing likewise as well for myself to play that tune again. So I am going to play Alien. I'm going to play No One See Me Rise. This is with Alien and Samurai. Enjoy, and I will be right back with more Samurai. Go nowhere. Keep sharing.
Listen, my friend.
Big rich, most rich.
Real, yeah.
You know you're an alien.
I know nothing now.
Them no want to see we prosper. Them no want we make we name.
Them no want this spaceship fly. Them no want we elevate.
Alien and Samurai. feet and kick the gate.
And we aim straight, no hesitate to no come to a slice of the cake.
As a judgment, when me step, buckle up my pants and lace up my crep dog. Me not rise, no inch, take a just the power of my voice when me use stop them
Samurai, when me say we never fear nothing yet, out of it all too. With beer but no press greatness me deal with. And there's nothing less big reach. There's nothing less cause we life didn't mess up. But now we clear up a mess. Everybody start smile and a beer happiness. Anybody oppose me say a beer dopey make Samurai pass the chalice. Make me clear up his stress cause them well want we feel but we a hold it out. Them just a call up with name in a them dirty mouth cause
them no want to see we prosper. Them no want we make we name.
Them no want this spaceship fly. Them no want we elevate.
Alien and Samurai use them feet and kick the gate.
And we aim straight, no hesitate to no come for we slice of the cake.
It's like them no see it, say the food a feed. When them did there when we asleep on the street. Now we life change, we now we're nothing cheap. And guess what? I don't make dirty heart leave.
In my brain, you see the voice where I speak and I speak. When me listen it dark to greatness where it lead. You woulda surprised the greatness me achieve and me nah stop breathe cause I no just know. We fi both soul like the gun no bust blow. Pocket fi both up and full enough dough. Anyway the party there you I coulda uptown. Guess what? Haters a feel if he compound. Cause a money man a seek when they see me jump round. Alien Samurai coulda never turn clone. We brain we a use to spin the funds round cause
them no want to see we prosper. Them no want we make we name.
Them no want this spaceship fly. Them no want we elevate.
Alien and Samurai use them feet and kick the gate.
And we aim straight, no hesitate to no come for we slice of the cake.
As a judgment, when me step, buckle up my pants and lace up my crep dog. Me not rise, no inch, take a just the power of my voice when me use stop them
Samurai, when me say we never fear nothing yet, out of it all too. With beer but no press greatness me deal with. And there's nothing less big reach. There's nothing less cause we life didn't mess up. But now we clear up a mess. Everybody start smile and a beer happiness. Anybody oppose me say a beer dopey make Samurai pass the chalice. Make me clear up his stress cause them well want we feel but we a hold it out. Them just a call up with name in a them dirty mouth cause
them no want to see we prosper. Them no want we make we name.
Them no want this spaceship fly. Them no want we
Yes. So all the persons who are currently bopping to this track, boy, I tell you, it's so much talent in one track, I must say as well. And there are persons who have agreed with me and are sending love across the pond. Of course, big ups to Ton of Hope, artist, Jamaican away from home. Ton of Hope is also a musician and he's loving the show and the tracks right now. Thank you for sending, your praises as well. To all the X.com people who have reached out as well and are sending a few messages saying that they are loving what this young man Samurai is doing. Yes. I tell you, the track is it's just insane. I love it. They don't disappoint, but that's what it is. I always tell people, I feel like everybody in Jamaica can sing, and I always say, no, not everybody. But I think that this, the reggae music itself is a skill. It is a skill that when it's mastered and the sky's the limit in terms of the final production as well. So talk to me about when you go into a studio to record, what's more important to you, the rhythm or the content or both?
Well, you have to take all into consideration, And, first of all, we as artists, the rhythm speaks to our souls.
Yes.
Music is a spiritual thing, so if you're not spiritually connected, you cannot do music. If music wasn't given to you by the Almighty, you cannot do music. Music is not a thing where you can just take up. It's not like a trade where you can take up and say, oh, I'm going to learn woodwork, or I'm going to learn mechanic. Music is given to you naturally. So it comes naturally. I don't know if any other artist can attest to this fact that no matter how early or late you go to your bed, there's certain time of the morning, early morning, between the hours of 1 and 5 o'clock, where music wake you up to talk to you, and that's the most creative time. That's the time you tend to want to create during those hours. So music naturally.
Love it. Love it.
So yeah, so all the contents, the rhythm, everything.
Now, um, for the listening audience that would, for instance, we have Robin. She's out of Spanish Town, Jamaica, and she says she really loves your content, and she would like to know how long you have been doing music.
Oh, sure.
She would like to know how long you have been, how many years have you been in the music business?
Well, it takes years of training hard work. I've been recording since 2011, honestly. You know? I mean, we grew up around the music. We have music first, and, you know, because, I mean, I have fellow artists in my family, established artists, so I've been around the music, grew up around the music. You know, going visiting the recording studio to watch the masters at work. So, but officially, I started recording in 2011.
2011. Now we're what, 2024? That's 13 years ago?
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. You have some years on your belt. That's awesome. That's awesome. We love to see it and hear it as well. What would you say is the most challenging thing in terms of the industry or getting the music out to various
The
persons
most
across the
challenging
world?
thing
Yes.
in the music,
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely say the promotional aspect. That's the most challenging part. Getting the message out there, especially if the message is a positive message. That's the most difficult part.
Yes.
You know, in terms of street promotion, in terms of getting it on the airwaves. Yeah, that's the most difficult part.
Well, you say something that's of importance. You said that if the music is positive, you think that because it's positive, then persons will gravitate more towards it. But we live in a digital world where it is that it appears that the more music not being positive and it's pushing that envelope, then it is more persons want to. Is that, you think, one of the reasons why there are some persons who gravitate more towards the dancehall side of the music?
It could be. It could be a factor. It could be a factor. But if you check history still, sometimes you check history, dancehall and not reggae, dancehall mostly gravitate to negatives. If you notice over the years, I don't know if it's true Jamaican build on this tribal thing, the division, the labor at the PNP. But if you notice over the years in the dancehall arena, the two rivals over the years always stand out over everybody else. If you notice that the Bounty, the Beanie, the Cartel, Movado, rivals normally stand out.
Yeah.
And normally be the driver in the dancehall bus over the years.
Okay. Now, in terms of the music itself, are you more towards the dancehall side? Are you more towards the reggae cultural side, or
As we said before, there's no limits.
There's no limits.
So no, anywhere the music lead me, I just follow. Cause I'm working on this roots reggae song. First, I didn't even know I had the capability, but then again, with music, you don't underestimate your work. Roots rock, one drop song called Freedom Street.
Yeah.
I'm so anticipating its release, but yeah, I want people to look out for that one.
I'm looking forward. As well want to be able to read that. No, as so far we are in August, and the year just started like last week, and now we're in August right now. For what would you say is your greatest accomplishment so far this year?
This year has been a challenging year. So, yeah, I think performing on Reggae and Top, that's the greatest so far,
Mm-hmm.
It's been a challenging year. It's been, But you know, as the name Samurai suggests, we're a warrior, so we have to just keep fighting, keep pushing, you know, to get the message out there and the brand the name out there.
Well, that was going to be my next question as well. We have Paul out of London that's asking, talk to us about the name and how did you get yeah, every Jamaican has this nickname as well. So tell us about the name.
Samurai.
Tell us.
Well, as the name suggests, warrior.
You're a warrior.
You know,
Yeah.
Growing up in somewhat what of a garrison, Marrow community of Waltham Park Road. We see the good, the bad, the indifference, and I see myself as an advocate for young youth, for ghetto youth, through my music. Like in the early 90s when Bunty stepped out and said he's the poor people governor.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think Samurai is the voice or the voiceless. So hence why I choose the name Samurai. I'm warring for the voiceless. I'm championing for the voiceless, for the ghetto youth, for
Yeah.
those they deem undeemable, and yeah, I'm championing for them. So through my music, I speak for them.
As we talk about, championing for, ghetto youth and stuff like that as well. As an artist, it doesn't. I don't think it has any. You don't have to be on any level in terms of mentoring anyone. You don't have to be a well-known artist to mentor someone else. For yourself, within your community, are you mentoring anyone, whether it be in your community?
Yeah, man. I try my best to even keep like back to school treats and those things, reach out to sponsors for help and so on. Yeah, I have a couple like
nice
younger artists around me and so on stuff. So, they like come to me for advice and so on. I mean, I'm not where I want to be as yet in the music, but I still lend them my 2 cents. I still try to guide them in terms of perfecting their craft, or try. I'm still trying to perfect my craft, but at least try to get them to near perfection level.
Yes. Oh wow.
Yeah, I try to show them where they're going wrong in terms of yeah.
I love it. I love to hear it as well. It's good that you're working with your community. I'm going to jump to one of your other tracks and we'll come right back with some final questions. Go nowhere, okay? Keep it locked. You are listening to Samurai straight out of Kingston, Jamaica. We'll be right back.
And everybody know for keep it. Some of them are the devil neighbor, so them left with call Panja over. Big Rich, make them know we are leader, not a follower. Me no want see them heart too dirty. Me no want see them well one clean. Me no want see them little wobia walker. Me no want see them Jaja. Me no want see them heart too dirty. Me no want see them wobia walker. Me no want see them heart one wash. Me no want see them. Me I beg you fi guide me Jehovah. Watch my feet as me step in the streets. Bad mind it was a down obia. You would have surprised to see how I do it then. Me I beg you fi guide me Jehovah. Watch my feet as me step in the streets. Bad mind it was a down obia. You would have surprised to see how I do it then. Them don't want you to win. You know for reach your goals if you fall victim. No want hear your boss and a fly go foreign. Prime time news body found in a bin. R2 black it need christening. Now one ship a sail and you a captain. Them rather hear you a clean the cabin. Man two face them fit for acting. Me I beg you guide me from them, Jaja guide me from them. Guide me from them, Jaja guide me from them. Guide me from them, Jaja guide me from them. Guide me from them, Jaja. Me I beg you fi guide me me Jehovah. Watch my feet as me step in the streets. Bad mind it was a down over. You would have surprised to see how I do it then. Me I beg you fi guide me Jehovah. Watch my feet as me step in the streets. Bad mind it was a down over. You would have surprised to see how I do it then. Just watch your head back like mosquito. Them want you get clap. Smiling at your face then stabbing at your back. Sell you out now for a pound of carrot. I search for a real friend on Google Map. But everywhere me turn it's just another trap. It look like me and Siri fi start chat. Cause she nah bad mind if me buy a Fiat. Me I beg you fi guide me Jehovah. Watch
So
your feet as me
big
step
up
in
to
the
Shelly out of out of Toronto. No, sorry, out of Montreal, Canada. Right now, and she says she is having a blast with these Samurai tracks. She's gonna go check you out on Spotify, where she can do some more listening as well. And you know, I think the thing for me is that there's a message that is, you know, so evident in each of the tracks as well, and speaks volume in terms of like everyday struggles for some persons as well. Um, how important is it for you to get the message out, not just, you know, within your songs, but other communities? So for instance, if there are persons who are unable to listen to the message in the track, are you delivering the message somewhere else besides the music?
Yeah, man, we always like try our best to get it out there best as possible by other medium, by other means and ways.
Yeah.
We always
Okay.
always try to do that as best as possible.
Well, I mean, you have an audience, you know, who is loving exactly what's going on with your tracks right now. Sending shout outs from across the world, not just in Jamaica alone, but it's as well, you know, you have Jamaicans who are celebrating what they're hearing as well in terms of your tracks.
Definitely.
Yeah, and there are Jamaicans who do not know about you, but today they do, and will be listening to your tracks as well. What message is it that you'll have for the listeners who you know, are hearing about Samurai for the first time today?
To the listeners, I just want to tell them that I'm for you. I don't want to sound like every day, you know,
Yeah.
regular, but I am for you, and I will continue delivering songs and message to uplift you, you know, to give you good vibes, you know, and to keep you happy, to keep you, you know, always give songs you can relate to. You know, as a youth from the ground, and we see the struggles every day, we see good, bad, indifference every day, you know, so we can relate. We relate to the people, and so, yeah. We give them song where them can hold on to and know say, yeah, one day better must come.
Wow. Now, in terms of the content, you know, that you have written for all the tracks that we have listened to before, I think we have actually gone through 3 of your tracks right now. Is there any one track that you have voice that actually resonates with you, and that's your signature track, no matter, you know, where you go and who you're introduced to, or when you're introducing your music, what's that one track for you?
You know, I love all of my works. Honestly, I love all of my works, but one in particular, gone, that resonate with me. It's like a memorial song, cause yeah, that song really, cause I can attest to the fact that I've lost 2 family members through gun violence.
Yeah.
So yeah, that song was written on first-hand experience. So yeah, that song really. Doing that song, it was so emotional. It took an emotional toll on me. So yeah, that song really.
Wow. Well, you know, I am happy. I am delighted in what I've heard today and what it is that I had to bring to our general audience, for them to hear more about you. You have a world audience who are actually hearing it. And for persons who are not even listening right now, they sometime later they go back and they listen to your interview as well to hear who you are, what it is that you're about, and all of the above. So I'm happy and delighted that I'm able to bring to the audience the different and the variations of reggae as well. I love to see it as well. If you had to collaborate though on your next project, if you had to collaborate with any local artist, who would that artist be? Just one.
Locally?
Yes.
As almost said, there's no limit to music.
Yeah, but if you had to collaborate with that one artist on an album.
yeah, one artist, it would definitely be Spacious, would be the female artist.
Woo!
And I would definitely do a collab with Bounty or Beanie, as two giants. So watch grow over the years, go and watch dominate over the years, I would definitely, and Governor also.
Wow. Well, that's a lot of ones, but I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. And thanks for saying Spacious, because when I ask, especially when I ask male, yes, this question, they always reach for another male. So I'm happy that you say Spacious, and big ups to Spacious as well.
I do a couple collaborations before. I think 2 or 3 collaborations. I've never collab with a female before.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Yeah. So
never.
Thanks for that. But what can the listening audience look forward to for the rest of this year? Do you have additional recordings you'll be doing that they can look forward to, or performances as well?
Yeah, I'm working on a couple new singles. I leaked one out of the back before, Freedom Street, and that's because that's more on the roots reggae side. But definitely just keep eyes and ears out for Samurai. I'm coming with a lot of new content, and a lot of new work in the pipeline.
Mm-hmm. Love it. So, all right, we're going to be looking forward to that as well. And with your new project, you're always welcome to come back to this platform, where we will always look for a time that we can schedule you for another interview. It has been a pleasure coming through today. Is there anything that I did not cover in today's interview that you would like the world to know about Samurai, his music, whatever it is that you would like them to know?
Well, what more to say about Samurai? Apart from growing up in the music, I've established artist family, but definitely just look out for the work,
Yeah.
And the talent will speak for itself.
The talent is already speaking for itself. Yeah.
Just keep eyes, ears, and out for more content.
All right. Would you like to share your social media handles or any last minute shout outs with the audience as well?
Yeah, most definitely. So you can find me on Instagram. That's Samurai the Artist. That's SAMURI_DI_artist. Facebook page Samurai SAMURI. YouTube the same SAMURI. Yeah. And on Threads, Samurai the Artist.
That's right. Yes. Speaking of Threads, yes. You guys go over to Threads. Whoever is in the persons that are listening right now that has never been on Threads before, they survive. Go over there and find your audience. Okay?
That's where you can because that's where I spend majority of my time.
Yeah.
You see you can probably see what I'm thinking most of the time, because I just randomly post what's going through the mind at the moment when I'm on Threads. So yeah.
And more importantly as well, as I speak to most artists, I also realize that they're not on X.com. Do not get it twisted. X.com is a vibe. So if you don't have an X account, go get an X account. And when you do, follow me, okay?
Yeah, I will work on it. Don't worry, I will work on it.
X is a vibe as well. So go over to X and come see us over there.
Can I give some shout out real quick?
Of course.
I do. Yeah, definitely want to give shout out to Team in the Streets. That's my little management team. Tycoon Records. Can look out for them as well. That's one of my new producer I'm working with. You know, also Strips Boss Music. You know, they produce Gone. You know, Music Nation family. Yeah, and all my people. So yeah, I can't remember everybody, but just big up yourself from your supporting Samurai since 2011 until now. Yeah, and even my new followers, new subscribers, welcome.
I love it. Wow. Well, Samurai, it's been a pleasure having you come through. The audience love the music. They love the real patois and the Jamaican culture as exhumed through this interview as well. And we appreciate it because myself, I don't give them the 100% patois unless I get upset. And then it comes out. Yeah.
And anywhere we go, we wave the banner high. We are Jamaican, we are yard man, you know?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me as well. Thanks for giving me the platform to showcase my music and my talent. And yeah.
Yes.
Just to let the world know. Yeah. A young warrior is here, Samurai.
That's right. And please follow Samurai across the social media platforms. You're going to vibe out with one more of his tracks as well. But for persons who are asking the name of the first track, is No One Siri Rise, and I will be gifting 5 copies. So if you would like a copy of that track, hit me up. I could send it Google Play or iOS. Reach out to me and I will make it happen.
Platform, so you can just, go run up the screen.
All right, it's been a pleasure, Samurai. We're going to vibe out with one of your tracks. And when we come back, we will be vibing with Lady the Flame. Go nowhere. Keep sharing. We'll be right back. This is Samurai.
Just a campaign. Get to youths. We could start use with damn brain. Left with dancehall. Left with dancehall. This is where the government start go wrong. Better if you put dog shackles my hand and let we go in at the plantation. You know see the reason why dance all I get on. I hate people use go through frustration. I hate people use fight tribulation. From it get to use get inspiration. I hate I get to people motivation. Out of anywhere I want. Why my thing push aside through me a the small man? Why my thing farm young? Why my thing never use pay off? IMF bank take away everything, so left we dance all. Left we dance all. Take away everything, so left we dance all. Left we dance all. Why you feel tourists make a stop? Jerk chicken man can set up a shop. Soupy round that's a with corn in a pot. Never hear tourists a ball dance or slap. Our country yet a wish on that. Fix up the rules and construct the act. Stop like a dance them dead 2 o'clock. Money have to make me put on people back. Out of anywhere I want. Why my thing push aside through me a the small man? Why my thing farm young? Why my thing never use pay off? IMF bank take away everything, so left we dance all. Left we dance all. Take away everything, so left we dance all. Left we dance all. Them no one just sun, sea and sun. Most of them well want no pain land. No, no friends for real where them a go spend grand. Uptown Mondays always in a the plan. Bossy Tuesdays we go show name brand. Where the Wednesday them nah get scam. Whopping Thursday we no need permission. Jamaica is always a party nation. Out of anywhere I want. Why my thing push aside through me a the small man? Why my thing farm young? Why my thing never use pay off? IMF bank take away everything, so left we dance all. Left we dance all. Take away everything, so left we dance all. Left we dance all. Don't call this a protest, just a campaign. Ghetto youths, make we start use with the and brain. Left with dancer. Left with dancer. Out of anywhere one. Why my thing push aside through me a the small man? Why my thing farm young? Why my thing never use pay off IMF bank? Take away everything, so left with dancer. Left with dancer. Take away everything, so left with dancer. Left with dancer. Out of anywhere one. Why my thing push aside through me a the small man? Why my thing farm young? Why my thing never use pay off IMF bank? Take away everything, so left with dancer. Left with dancer. Take away everything, so left with dancer. Left with dancer.
You know, some really believe say some man no want no good woman, you know. Every day she get up and cook and feed you. Anything where you want she do fi please you. Take care of the youths and them needs too. But you can't go check your side boo. Na. After the woman give her whole entire heart to you. Tell me how you feel when you go and do what you do. She cried so many tears she could use a canoe. Her hotter than the man shoe. But now my heart's breaking left and right. Empty space on the bed some nights. Why you left? Please tell me why. Is this love a lie? Been through so much quarrels and strife. Many years, minutes and miles. You're the one love I want in my life. Is this love a lie? I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. That's why I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. Why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Unstable and string up in every house like a cable. And then you want my lover who tell you that fable. A woman have feelings, me I know wouldn't table. Me wonder if you're able to commit, cause things are rock like a cradle. And a ship no wind no locking like a stable. We used to be close like vagina at the navel. But now my heart's breaking left and right. Empty space on the bed some nights. Why you left? Please tell me why. Is this love a lie? Been through so much quarrels and strife. Many years, minutes and miles. You're the one love I want in my life. Is this love a lie? I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. That's why I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. Cause why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Now my heart's breaking left and right. Empty space on the bed some nights. Why you left? Please tell me why. Is this love a lie? Been through so much quarrels and strife. Many years, minutes and miles. You're the one love I want in my life. Is this love a lie? I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. That's why I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. Cause why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Fill the bags to the rim. It's Lady the Flame. Rich. 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 Gotta get it.
Yes, yes, yes. So our listening audience, of course it is. We are tapped in with Lady Love Flame. And I do not want you guys to go anywhere because we're going to, dive into a few things as it pertains to our music. And for myself, like I said, I have never heard about her before, but I fell in love with the music the minute I listened. I was like, whoa, okay. And sometimes they have these great artists that are just tucked away. But this is the show that actually puts them on notice, like, yes, this you need to take a look over here. So, of course, Lady of Flame is currently here with me. Are you there right there? How are you?
Hello, how are you? I'm great.
Yes, I had an opportunity to go in and listen to a few of your tracks as well. And I was just completely, enthused as well. And I'm like, well, I never heard of her before, but wow. The music is awesome. The music is great. I also you're welcome. I also recognize as well that you are able to give different variations of the music as well. And you have people that will jump through different variations and they do some mediocre and then some and a part that's great, and you see, what, okay, they can still, but that's their element.
Right.
But I find that with even listening to the variations of genres that you're on, you just are all around perfect. In terms, I was like, wow, okay. So how long have you been singing? You said, what, this is what I'd like to do, and you've been doing it, and you're doing the damn thing. So how long have you been doing this singing thing?
Well, some would say I was born to sing. I came out probably singing.
I think so.
From ever since I can remember, from the age of 2, I've been singing. So within church and all about, and pretty much it's just been a part of me. You know what I mean? It's something that I've always felt I was born to do. Others, including my family, my grandparents that raised me.
Yeah.
They kept me in that position because once they realized from a young age that, I'm extremely talented within that area, they just, they pushed us into doing, into greatness, into doing what we need to do. So I've been doing that. That's all I've ever known from my eye down my knee. So
I love it. Of course, we opened up with a good woman, and there are persons like what I usually do is I start off with the person who is going to be the last person on the show. I actually start off leading with a video of that person. So I start off with your video, and persons were already sending in questions and say, I have never, there were a few of us like, I never knew of this young lady, but her voice is awesome, and I love the video as well. And then there were other persons who I could actually relate to the video, as well, and now that we're on, there are persons who stayed and waited so that they can actually hear you within this interview as well. So that track itself, that Good Woman video, what year? Do you remember the year that you voiced that video?
Oh, the video? The video was done last year. Yes.
Okay.
So we pretty much released the track a little bit before then.
Oh, okay.
Good Woman was released prior to the dropping of the Lovers Rock EP. And it's a lot of different analytical reasons why it wasn't included in there.
Right.
And it's only because of the name that it was released under.
Yes.
And then anybody or any artist that knows that, when you're releasing an album, all the songs and everything, all of that has to match.
Right.
So, because that song was released under the name The Flame, as opposed to all the other tracks on the album that's under Lady Flame.
Yes.
That's why it's not included. And that will explain to you today why, you see my name is Lady The Flame.
Yes.
Because, that whole thing or that whole reason is the reasons why, me and the team, we decided, we said, okay, we're going to have to merge these two names together.
Yeah.
And, come up with something that, it drives everybody to one platform instead of, people searching, oh, is this song under Lady Flame or this one under The Flame, or, you know what I mean, here and there.
Yeah.
So, because I do go by both names, but, at the end of the day, analytical wise, we want to keep everything in one place. So hence why you see my name is labeled as Lady the Flame today.
Okay.
So that's one of the main reasons why. Yeah, for that. So, but yeah, that video was done last year for Good Woman. Yeah.
A question for you. You're currently residing in the U.S.
Yes.
Were you born in the U.S. and you have Jamaican parents, or?
Yes. Big up the DMV. I was born in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Yes, and I have Jamaican parentage. Whole family. You know how that thing goes. I happen to be the generation.
Yes.
That was born abroad.
Yeah. But of course it is that you celebrate the culture. You highly celebrate the culture, and I'll tell you why I know that. We do not have so many females that are actually, residing in the U.S. or were born in the U.S., but they're not. You weren't born in Jamaica, but this is when you know somebody is for the culture, tapping into that dub plate, and for the sound systems as well, and so deeply rooted. But it's not just about the fact that you're doing dub plates for these sound systems. It's the choice of artists that really gets me. And it sells and it actually sells what it is that I'm saying. It solidifies what I'm saying in terms of your range, the range that I'm able to listen when I listen to your music, your range, and how you do it comfortably. And I would not choose any artist less than what it is that I realize you're doing. You're doing Adele. You're doing Rihanna. Rihanna. And
oh, you did your homework. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I do. So, is it, when you step into those arena or whatever, you want to ensure that, you're not just sing it, but you're going to master it. And that's something that I note as well. With listening to you, I was like, okay, she got it going on as well. Now, international wise, you're in the US, but international wise, if you had to collaborate with an international artist, because you have that international flavor going on, that will highlight or further highlight what you're doing in terms of reggae or even the R&B structure of some of the music that I listen to, who is that one artist you'd like to collaborate with?
That's a hard question for me because I'm a lover of many artists out there because everybody has their own creative style.
Yes.
And because I'm so multi-genre and multi-talented, I can come up with different people in different areas. So for instance, I would love definitely to do a collaboration with Barris. Barris Hammond. I would love to do one with Busy because Busy Signal is very talented. If you're talking about within the American music industry, I love Lauryn Hill. I love John Legend, Adele. It's so many great vocalists out there that I can really see myself beside. You know what I mean? As far as bringing forth great music. I mean, some that even passed that I wish was here. That I could, wish I could work with it, such as Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson, great vocalists, so.
Now,
that's a very interesting question for me. Somebody like me.
Well, seeing that you actually, which is right out the gate, I said that as well, is that, you're tapped into so many different variations of the music and genres as well. With that in mind, if you, I'm scared to ask the question, but not even scared because I already think I know the response. In terms of your influences, that it's a long list. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it would be a long list. It would be a long list. Yeah, wow. But of course, it is that you also embody one of my favorites, which is Whitney Houston. We love Whitney Houston. She could do no wrong. And a record, she delivers 100%. Wow. Okay. So yeah, we started off with Rude One, and of course we were playing in the background, and of course we also played Rich. Rich. You want to talk?
Yeah.
You want to talk to me about that track? What was the writing behind that track itself that makes you say, you know what, this is what I'm putting on this rhythm right here. This is what I feel. and this is why.
Right, Kid Map Music, big up yourself. Kid Map Productions, that's actually, produced by a producer in Jamaica. I have another track by him as well.
Yeah.
Well, that was like an inside idea. My team management, you said, I think this song would fit great on that rhythm. So it was a song that I wrote years ago, but didn't really complete it yet.
Yes.
So when we got the rhythm, I said, okay, this is nice. It's a nice flow. It's a nice, as far as I'm concerned, musically, genre-wise, it has a lot of fusion in it, Rap, R&B, it has a style of it, dancehall. So, I just thought about, Rich, I said, and it's basically just talking about what many of us want to be, right? You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to be in a mansion and pay the bills, drive the latest cars, take our families everywhere we want to go. You know what I mean? Just have no type of financial needs or issues.
That's right.
So, that's pretty much like the wish or the dream of the common man. So that's how we came up with the idea.
Wow. Okay. Well, we are going to continue with, of course, your latest release, which is why you're here today. One of the big reasons you're here, this push single as well. That's really pushing the boundaries, and it is getting. I'm almost sure, without asking, that it's actually hitting boundaries that you yourself might have not realized that it would be hitting right now. I think I figured out something else based on this track right here. So for my listening audience, I would like for them to listen to Push, and when we come back, I'm going to ask a few more questions of Lady the Flame. Go nowhere. Okay.
Okay.
Keep it locked to the listening audience. Stay with us.
Pushing expensive car with the platinum rim.
We'll be right back.
But I say you have to give praises to the Almighty One, always. God will say, straight. King of Kings. I now worry, and I now pray. Na. Jaja guy. Hey, it's your girl, Lady the Flame, and you're listening to my brand new single entitled Push. So I push on, and I push harder. 'Cause I'm strong. I got to push on, I go up. When I feel down, I got to move on. I got to push on. Hey, it's your girl, Lady the Flame, and you're listening to my brand new single entitled Push. So have you ever felt like you were stuck in one spot and you want to make a move? But you feel the pressure coming in from every angle around you. Well, don't give up. Push. When I feel like I wanna give up, and I feel like my problems are tough. When the road was once smooth, but now it's so rough. I'm trapped in this space. Yeah, I had enough. 1, 2, 3. So I push on. I push harder. 'Cause I'm strong. I got to push on. I go up. When I feel down, I got to move on. I got to push on. I push on. I push harder. 'Cause I'm strong. I got to push on. I go up. When I feel down, I got to move on. I got to push on. When the waves around me rise and I can't see my way, when the billows do roll, no, I'm not afraid. Oh no, 'cause my anchor holds on a rock that won't break. Oh no, just keep holding on, 'cause the storms will fade away. 1, 2, 3. So I push on. I push harder. 'Cause I'm strong.
So to our listening audience, yes, I know. I am saying that. You know what? I know that it cannot just be me, but there has to be other persons that are feeling this track right here. It is a bubblegum track, very catchy as well. So what does that tell you? You know it's gonna be a definite hit. Um, at some point. It's gonna be a definite if it's not already. I'm telling you right now, this track. Now, I was talking to Lady the Flame off air, but let me tell you something. Whoever this person is that is producing or has produced this track, keep them in your back pocket because they know your innuendos. They know you inside and out in terms of, recording you. I don't know if it's a new producer that you're working with or if you've been working with them for a while, but I tell you, keep this person in your back pocket. Always in house.
It begins with me a lot of times with my ideas, and then I put down my little my little blueprint, and then it heads over to his desk, and then he instill his madness in there, and that's where all the music comes into play. Produce the music around everything, and we put everything together. You know what I mean? So a lot of the tracks, like I said, that you probably received or that people hear out there, it's done by Rob on production. Yes.
Oh yeah.
In house. Yes.
Well, I'm telling you right now. Yeah, he knows you inside out. I'm telling you that this track right here also it reminds me. There's a Whitney track. There's a Whitney. I hear Whitney, and I always say this on the show as well. When you ask an artist who their influences are, you can hear a little bit of the influences within their recordings.
Right.
I asked you before you say Whitney. In this track right here, there's a little bit of Whitney in this track, or I should say a lot of Whitney I'm hearing within the track itself, but it has this twist of an EDM structure.
That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. The category as far as the genre of music that it's in, it's labeled as EDM or electronic music, house music.
Yeah.
So that's like you can say that's another category that we have added on to the as far as genres of music go. That we have produced and released in. So we open up another lane.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I one thing that I won't say is to stay in this lane because it is that you have mastered just about everything that I've listened to. It is that you do well with it. You have, and no shade to anybody else or any other artist that will have 2 or 3 genres that they do, and it's like, okay, just stick to reggae or just stick to dancehall. But again, as I've said in the beginning, I'll say it again, whichever genre it is that you listen to, Lady the Flame, she comes. She's delivering. And right here, this is EDM, and she's delivering as well. So I really love it.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Is there a storyline behind this push track?
No, it's basic. It's basic that it's a pick-me-up song. As far as self-encouragement. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it based off of that. You know what I mean? Of course, a lot of my songs they start with me. From personal experiences or life experiences I see around me.
Yeah.
That's how I do a lot of my writing. So, I just was in the creative space one day and that's how I felt. And I came up with Push. And then, when I shared it with Robin and I said, I'm feeling that this should be an EDM track, electronic, like something where you have to move, where you have, all the, the gadgets as far as like the drums and the, boom, 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 all the bass and all that stuff that, definitely is a pick-me-up because I want it to be like an encouraging song, a day starter, something where like you gotta move when you hear it. And, we put our heads together and that's what it comes with. Now we hear that people using it in exercising routines, in Zumba classes, and
that's right.
Different things like that. Yeah, so it's definitely doing what we created it to do.
And one thing I must say as well is that I love the push that you guys have, especially, and I have Melody and Dave that agrees with me. Melody is out of Lucy Anova. And we have Dave out of St. Catherine, and they really love the push. Right now, I switched out. When I first brought you on, we had another picture, but I also created 2. and I created one with Push, and the audience is really loving the Push one.
Yes. Yes.
The colors are very brilliant, and it makes people want to know more about what is this Push. So run away with it. We love it. Wow. Now for the listening audience, what can they look forward to? This for the rest of the year. Do you have additional recordings? Or are you going to be putting out a Push video?
Well, they can look forward to a lot of brand new music that'll be dropping pretty soon. Push will be incorporated or a part of a contemporary album that we will be dropping in the near future.
Yeah.
I'm also right now currently working on my next reggae EP. So that's reggae cultural, conscious music. So I'm very excited about that one. We just dropped our Lovers Rock EP a few months ago. So definitely log on to that. I mean, our chart topper, which is track number 1, which is my tribute to Phyllis Dillon.
Yeah.
It's on that EP. We dropped the gospel album last year, and we'll be dropping one in the near future as well, which will be the part 2 to that. So we have a lot of projects that's on deck. Plus, other singles that are released by other producers, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All around. So there's a lot of work out there that I'm affiliated with or a part of. So you definitely want to stay in sync to be a part of it. Keep it locked, you know what I mean? Log on to me everywhere, all over social media. Lady Flame RP. RP stands for Rob On Productions. So you definitely want to log on to me on IG, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X, everything. Just log on, please, and be a part of the movement, all right? So that's definitely a big thing right there.
I thank you wholeheartedly for coming through and just just bringing this delightful music that we are listening to that brightens our day, no matter where you are and you hear this track. And what I love about it as well is I recognize that most of your tracks are actually bubblegum tracks. They are very catchy and makes you want to move as well.
Yes.
which is a good thing.
Thank you so much. And thanks for your support as well. And, for having me on and sharing your platform with me. Definitely big up yourself.
Oh, no worries. That's what we're here for. And I'm glad that each and every week I bring new artists, to the listening and to the listening atmosphere as well. Artists that, persons never knew about, or it's their first time they're hearing about them. And they'll go in and check out your music and check out what you're all about and as well. So, we're streaming in various places, x.com, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're also double streaming, broadcasting overseas in places such as Thailand, Brazil, Japan, Singapore. And we appreciate all the listeners from across the world who tap in each and every week across the various platforms and the platforms as well that give us, lend the opportunity for myself to bring, to introduce you to them as well. And as I can see, that X.com is currently live, and they're loving your music as well, and send you, congrats on the awesome Push release as well.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we know that what to expect towards the end of the year. You have a lot of music that will be coming out with, but I must ask one more thing. Do you have a video that you're producing for Push as well?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
We're putting that together. That will be dropping shortly as well. As you know, the song is full of excitement and everything, so we got to make sure the video, it matches.
Exactly.
So that will be coming soon. So.
I love the track. All right. So, to my listening audience, I tell you, is there anything that you wanted to add that I did not ask in today's interview? When I must let you know as well, next time when you're back on, and we will go through more of your track, and as well give our listening community an opportunity to hear more about you. I'm creating a different show that's going to highlight when that artist comes on, you are listening to that artist for about 45 minutes. That's a totally different show that I'm working on. But as well, when you come out with your EP, we will be on for a longer time. Right now, we're going to keep on enjoying Push, and I actually have other tracks that I'm going to be playing as well as we exit. But is there anything else that I did not cover that you wish to keep our audience abreast?
No, that's it. Oh, I do want to add that we do have some merchandise for Push as well.
Yes.
So you know what I mean. Hit us up. You can for bookings or for any type of dub plates, like you mentioned before. I am in the Sound Clash fraternity. So big up all my soundman friend them and everybody out there. If you don't have Lady the Flame in your box, definitely hit us up. So for bookings, dubs, interviews, whatever it may be, contact Labb on at 240-305-6959.
Love it.
240-305-6959.
How do you have a website?
Yeah.
Okay.
One Stop Shop. That's ladyflame.com.
Yes.
Easy, right? Yeah, ladyflame.com.
Lady Flame.
Log on to the website as well.
Yeah, so log on to the website. And do you have any last minute shout outs as well as share your social media handles with our listening audience?
No, I'm just shouting out everybody. Everybody big up yourself wherever you may be all over the world. Global. One love, blessings. Again, please follow me on all social media websites. Lady Flame RP is the handle. All across the board. IG, Twitter, all of them. Just put in Lady Flame RP. Or you can Google me, so I'm Googleable.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I thank you for coming through. Yes, thank you for coming through. And thanks for the great songs. And yeah, thank to you as well. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Love it.
I got to push on. When I feel down, I got to move on. I got to push on. When the waves around me rise and I can't see my way. Yeah. When the billows do roll, no, I'm not afraid. Oh no, 'cause my anchor holds on a rock that won't break. Oh no, just keep holding on, 'cause the storms will fade away. 1, 2, 3. So I push on, I push harder.
To our listening audience, of course it is. That was Lady the Flame, and let me tell you, like I said, go in and you gotta check her out across the social media platforms and the digital platforms as well. The name of the track you're just listening to, that is Push. That is her latest single. But I would like to entice you with one more of her track. It's called I No Worry. We will be right back. Go nowhere. Keep sharing.
Always. God will say no. Straight. King of Kings. I now worry. And I now pray. Na 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 na. Jaja guide. Him never let me down yet. I now worry. I now worry. And I now pray. Na 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 na. Jehovah guide. Jehovah guide. Him never let me down yet. So when the enemy I try to block you and try to wall you down, no matter what them cannot stop you. You're born to wear the crown. So keep on treading to the top too. You've got to hold your crown. I know what when them a try to. Blessings are run you down. Say I now worry, and I now cause it's critical. You walk to stay focused and stay upon your path. So keep on moving, keep on pushing, keep on searching, keep on looking, keep on working, keep on toiling, keep on trying, keep on treading, keep on learning, keep on trending, keep on smiling, keep on showing, keep on praying, keep on growing, and never stop. So no matter how times hard, keep the faith, keep your head up, stand up tall. I'm not worried, and I'm not afraid. Jaja guide, Him never let me down, yeah. I'm not worried, and I'm not afraid. Jehovah guide, Him never let me down, yeah. I'm not worried, and I'm not afraid. Jaja guide, He never let me down, yeah. I'm not worried, and I'm not afraid. Jehovah guide, He never let me down, yeah. Yeah. So that's why we have to give praises to the Almighty One now. Our God will say, straight, stay flame. But I say we have to give praises to the Almighty One, you know, always. You know, some really believe that some man no want no good woman, you know. Hey, every day she get up and cook and feed you. Anything where you want she do fi please you. Take care of the youths and them needs too. But you can't go check your side, boo. Na. After the woman give her whole entire heart to you, tell me how you feel when you go and do what you do. She cried so many tears she could use a canoe. Her hotter than the man shoe. But now my heart's breaking left and right. Empty space on the bed some nights. Why you left? Please tell me why. Is this love a lie? Been through so much quarrels and strife. Many years, minutes and miles. You're the one love I want in my life. Is this love a lie? I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. That's why I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. Why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Unstable and string up in every house like a cable. And then you want my lover who tell you that feeble. A woman have feelings, me I know wouldn't table. Me wonder if you're able to commit, cause things are rock like a cradle. And a ship no window locking like a staple. We used to be close like we're dying at the navel. But now my heart's breaking left and right. Empty space on the bed some nights. Why you left? Please tell me why. Is this love a lie? Been through so much quarrels and strife. Many years, minutes and miles. You're the one love I want in my life. Is this love a lie? I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. That's why I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. Cause why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Now my heart's breaking left and right. Empty space on the bed some nights. Why you left? Please tell me why. Is this love a lie? Been through so much quarrels and strife. Many years, minutes and miles. You're the one love I want in my life. Is this love a lie? I feel like some man, no, I'm no good woman. That's why I feel like someone, no, I'm no good woman. Cause why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Cause why do you play the games that you play? How can you really love someone that way? Better be careful, you just might lose that woman. Have you ever felt like you were stuck in one spot and you want to make a move, but you feel the pressure coming in from every angle around you? Well, don't give up. Push. When I feel like I want to give up, and I feel like my problems are tough. When the road was once smooth, but now it's so rough. I'm trapped in this space, yeah, I had enough. 1, 2, 3. So I push on, I push harder, 'cause I'm strong. I got to push on, I go up. When I feel down, I got to move on. I got to push on, I push on. I push harder, 'cause I'm strong. I got to push on, I go up. When I feel down, I got to move on. I got to push on. When the waves around me rise and I can't see my way, yeah. When the billows do roll, no, I'm not afraid. Oh no, 'cause my anchor holds on a rock that won't break. Oh no, just keep holding on, 'cause the storms will fade away. 1, 2, 3. So I push on, I push harder, 'cause I'm strong. I got to push on, I go up. When I feel down, I got to move on. I got to push on, I push on. I push harder, 'cause I'm strong. I got to push on, I go up. When I feel down, I got to move on. I got to push on, I push on. I push harder, 'cause I'm strong. I got to push on, I go up. When I feel down, I got to move on. I got to push on, I push on. I push harder, 'cause I'm strong. I got to push on, I go up. When I feel down.
Yes, and so the listening audience, I thank you for tapping in with me each and every week right here on the One-on-One Music Review Show. Of course, it is. We just completed our interview with Lady the Flame and the track, the recent release, Push, that is taking the airwaves, that is doing great in terms of our audience who is loving Push right now. I thank you guys for tapping in and also taking interest in the interviews as well and voicing your opinion on each and every artist that has been here today. Of course, earlier we had Marilana, who was on marilanarasdumpling, and she currently has her EP that's rocking out as well. And so you want to check out her Roots and Culture EP. And of course, we had Samuri, very talented, I must say, between is the reggae music, between all the various genres that he actually lends his talent to as well. Yes. And we just completed or today's interview with Lady the Flame. Thank you guys for tapping in. Again, could not do this without you. So, for persons who would like to know, what else is on the menu, I would say, in terms of interviews or coming up tomorrow, will be my album listening party. Yeah, my album listening is a party for me. My album listening session will be tomorrow, and of course it is that we are going to be starting our campaign today to push it out as well. So you can check out the Black Rose listening session tomorrow. Of course it comes with an ebook and an audiobook, but to learn more about everything and what the content is like, be sure to check it out tomorrow, 12 noon. Yes, 12 noon will be on. And I'm going to leave you today with my recent release. The name of this track is called Okra, which is one of the tracks from the upcoming album, which is based on the plants and herbs that I consume as I eat directly from the ground as well. And I tend to prefer an holistic approach towards what it is that I consume and what else it is that I do as well. Well, it's not just about the plants and herbs that's included on the album as well, but I'm also doing it from an aphrodisiac perspective. So you do want to check out the listening session tomorrow, where you can hear a little bit more of the album before it's released, which will be the 23rd of August. Next Friday is when the album will be released. But check us out tomorrow, where you'll learn a little bit more about the album. And so I'm going to vibe out with the latest track that was released. This is the collaboration, myself and talented Villaville, reggae dancehall artist out of Jamaica. Before I go, for persons wishing to send music and to have an interview on this show, please send a brief bio, 123 MP3s, and your social media handles to globalmusicreport@gmail.com. Again, that's globalmusicreport.com. 123 MP3s, brief bio, and your social media handles, and we will find you a date. Okay? All right, here you go. The name of this track is Okra, and it's featuring myself and Villa Bill. Enjoy. See you next week.
DJ, drop that beat. Let's go. Okra does a body good and fireworks do good benefits. After green vegetable, I must have non-negotiable ingested as a health drink, vital food for the intestine, benefits, control blood sugar, up and running, nothing irregular. The man said, bring the tight body coke, okra punch, pull it non-stop, gun, tightness make a groan and cry, tight some back, down, up and down.
Okra punch, for me lunch, shake back with a blunt, firm up me structure, me ready for your cunt. Standing ovation, applause me receive, come me ear, my for please, I'm a woman, I say, jeez. Okra juice in other vein, anything me touch a murder, get you hotter than a sauna. Come ya Damiana, this a planting, no banana, watch it nipple every dog, and I can love you like you wanna. Bring your tight body comb. Hey, me no weak na me knees, me no drink rum. Fully ital, cause ital is vital. Link up essential, sex consensual. Yeah, okra vein, okra muscle. Damn okra body ever get me in a trouble. Solid as a rock, watch your woman never flat. Stay intact, never flap. And the okra do that.
Okra body miss tight right front, slimy. Smoke it like a blunt. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours till a pump. Sicker and wet, non-stop fun, blood sugar perfect. To the game, I'll the machinery. No beat, 5 and the 6 and the 7 to 8, not a 9 but a 10, just a perfect blood.
Okra do that. Are the okra do that? Okra do that? Yeah. Okra, good for your structure. You know what time it is.
Ice red shot A plus immune system grip and brain I'm a willing victim. Low cholesterol but high in a fiber. You are sick, just call me MacGyver. Okra body miss tight right front, fly me. Smoking like a blunt, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours till I pump. Slippery went wet, non-stop fun. Okra body miss tight right front, fly me. Smoking like a blunt, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours till I pump. Slippery when wet, non-stop fun.
Okra, mix with the matter roots. When me hear, me no miss when me shoot. Love potion, me have it in a bowl. One sick, me transform in a all. Okra vein, okra muscle. Damn okra body ever get me in a trouble. Solid as a rock, watch a woman, them a flop. Stay intact, never flop. And the okra do that.
Blood sugar perfect. To the game at a 5 or a 6 or a 7 and a 8, not the 9, not a 9, not a perfect 10. Like Chucky and your friend to the end.
That's it, that's it.
Come
That's
again.
That's it, that's it.
DJ, drop the beat. Let's go. Okra does a body good and fireworks me good benefits of the green vegetable. I must have non-negotiable ingested as a health drink, vital food for the intestine. Benefits control blood sugar up and running, nothing irregular. The man said, bring the tight body coke, okra punch, put it non-stop run, tightness make a groan and cry, tags a background up and down.
Okra punch for me lunch, kick back with a blunt. Firm up me structure, me ready for your cunt. Standing ovation, applause me receive, come me ear, my for please, and my woman I say, jeez. Okra juice in other vein, anything me touch a murder, get you hotter than a sauna. Come ya Damiana, this a planting, no banana, watch it nipple every time, I love you like you wanna. Bring your tight body comb. Hey, me no weak na me knees, me no drink rum. Fully ital, cause ital is vital. Link up essential, sex consensual. Yeah, okra vein, okra muscle. Damn okra body ever get me in a trouble. Solid as a rock, watch your woman never flat. Stay intact, never flop. And the okra do that.
Okra body miss tight right front, slimy. Smoking like a blunt, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours till I pump. Sicker when wet, non-stop fun, blood sugar perfect. To the game, I'll do machinery. No beat, 5 and the 6 and the 7 to 8, not a 9 but a 10, just a perfect blood.
Okra do that. And the okra do that. Okra do that. Yeah. Okra, good for your structure. You know what time it is.
Ice red shot A plus immune system grip and brain I'm a willing victim. Low cholesterol but high in a fiber. You are sick, just call me MacGyver. Okra body miss tight right front, slimy. Smoking like a blunt, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours till I pump. Slippery went wet, non-stop fun. Okra body miss tight right front, slimy. Smoking like a blunt, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours till I pump. Slippery when wet, non-stop fun.
Okra, mix with the matter roots. When me hear, me no miss when me shoot. Love potion, me have it in a bowl. One sick, me transform in a all. Okra vein, okra muscle. Damn okra body ever get me in a trouble. Solid as a rock, watch a woman, them a flat. Stay intact, never flop. And the okra do that.
Blood sugar perfect. To the game at a 5 or a 6 or a 7 and a 8, not the 9, not a 9, but a perfect 10. Like Chucky and your friend to the end.
That's it, that's it.
Come
That's
again.
That's it, that's it.